Alright family, welcome back to another Unstoppable recap. So jumping right into it, because you know with the recap we don't like to waste time and do a bunch of unnecessary talking. Now this one right here is a story that was shared on Unstoppable Live, where a lady was talking about, she and her boyfriend discussing making plans of him going away, traveling to make a better life, and the possibility of him meeting someone, getting married just for status purposes, but not something serious. But to her surprise, she found out that her boyfriend actually got married, and it was not business, it was something serious, because at one point the brother tell her, say, Ewa, you can't call and try to mash up my relationship with my wife. Yes, people, it got to that point. And she was explaining that it seriously hurt, because she didn't even know that they were serious on that level. And the brother actually used to travel back and forth to Jamaica, and they were still engaging in sexual acts. Family, take a listen to this one right here that was shared on Unstoppable Live.
Nice. So this relationship is from high school, okay? So I was around 16 and I meet him. He was overseas at the time, and then he came to Jamaica and we meet up on something, link up, and everything go well. So at 17 now, after graduation and everything, me and my cousin had a dispute. So my grandma said to me, I can't stay because he doesn't have anywhere to go and we can't live together. So she decided to send me as the girl child out. So it ended up that the night I went to my sister's, and she was living with somebody at the time, so she couldn't keep me there. And then after the next morning, I went to my mother. My mother said, you can't stay here long, because we don't have the convenience. So that's me call him and me say me not have nowhere to go. Me can come down there. We did have a business at the time, and there run a shop, and him still give me the go ahead to come. We come every day, we go to the shop, and we alright to live, and we alright to everything. Couple months down the line now, we find out I'm pregnant and everything. And that's how everything start go bad. Fighting start every day, fighting. One time we did have one of them phone there, them tough phone there, and them use it and them bust up my head with it. And the whole week me I got the shop with my head bust up. Draw me all up on the ground in front of me by yard, because me there try to go behind him because of somebody will love go up on the road night time. All of that. So a couple months down the line, him decide say, alright, I'm gonna go buy him ticket for go away again. And I say, alright. Then they when I go now, he want me down the whole scheme. So he want me down the scheme, and I talk and I say, all of this may do for you and the baby and whatever. Some positive stuff and whole heap of promises. Alright, I say, alright. And me a listen and whatever. Him come home now. And I pack to leave. Then him just start ball to blues, and I say, him just start ball so hour. And me not take nothing of it. Him go away, and him did there California first, and him did there. Him work, him sending money for him picnic. Everything alright. That time I still I live in a film community. He end up that's me and the brother couldn't agree on at all. So I decided to me I leave. Call my grandmother come live. Whole heap of situation there, me end up that's me say me I rent my own place. After I rent my own place and come live now, one day out of the blues now him just call me and him say, that after him go back Florida where his mother live. So him call me and him say, so me go I have a friend where so she will help me out with this marriage thing. I say, that would be good. And me not take nothing of it. Couple weeks down the line, me see a number, a name send me money. So it just the name is not like a name familiar, but it just pop up in my head say something right here. So me go on Facebook and I say, you know what? Me search the name here and whatever. Me find out that them in a something, them in a relationship and everything. Me say, let me keep, me not block her or anything, let me keep it, just keep it and keep my mouth shut and see what go on down the line. Everything good with the relationship, call me every day, everything alright. And then down the line now, me say, something just open and me go on Facebook again. So me just go on Facebook. And then me see this girl again. Then me see one picture, look like one picture, but them never in no white or nothing. So me say, you know what? Me take down the picture and look. I'm not read the comments. Me find out say them married. In the house, I'm a ball out. Everybody hear me, me nearly mad. I realize I'm married. The boy got married. When I call him on the phone and attack him with it, I know say, I'm married, you know. I know he can't admit they married or whatever. And for the right reasons, because it wasn't a case where a business as we did plan, because the comments them and everything was just off. So alright. With the day and me still me accept the fact I'm married and me say, you know what, me work along the line. Him dey have married anyway, so me work with it and we live. And we
So,
talk
alright,
same
let me
way
ask
good
you.
and
Let me
everything.
ask you a question. So, sorry for cut you, but you say you did know say well him did a go plan to get married for sort out himself eventually at some point. That's what you say, right?
Yeah.
So the person who him get married to, you said this was one of him friend him say?
No, him never give me the idea that it's a friend who will help him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the situation wasn't that she and him did a friend or whatever. You understand? It's somebody close to the community. Yes, but
Okay.
they never have a relationship and it wasn't for help.
Okay, so you was under the impression that the person just a go help him out, but them not have nothing going on.
Yes, at first when him said that to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then
But down the line, when you read texts so you read the comments and something, you realize that yes, this girl is indeed. Nobody would pretend them with it. You understand? So yeah, my fiance say it's something real.
Okay.
So I say, all right, now go work with it, whatever. Me I live same way because at the time, him control everything, me bills everything. Me never have nothing for myself. All right, so me I live and we are continue everything now, and the girl. At one point me went on Facebook and me really going bad on Facebook and everything, and then me text the girl, and you know, she want to hear more whatever she not replied to me, no response whatsoever. So I say, alright, cool. He might give me all kind of blam shama, all kind of something, all kind of
You say you
different
go on
story.
Facebook and go on bad as in you message the girl, is what you say?
Me go up on Facebook and me post and get people response and me message the girl.
So what was the point
But
of
she never answered.
What was the point of messaging the girl? Can you say you already did know say?
Message her. No, but my message her for just, you know, prove my whole theory. Yeah, she gonna say like, you understand? What she gonna say to me if she know about me or whatever. She not answer. I think she didn't make one of her cousin text me. And me not reply to the cousin, but the cousin did text with war, so me not bother with it. So down the line after that now, you know me I live same way. Him call me every day, everything alright, can me just accept that and I go and live. Alright, after that now, him for come to Jamaica now. Cause him did here over 2 years and him get him green card. And for come to Jamaica. Every time him come on the phone, he must say, you know, so me go come now and this that him no come. Him finally show up, tell me one day after, and him finally come. Him come, everything alright, we together, everything alright. Man, him pick me hang out, everything alright. Everything runs good. When him around me, him have a no ring on finger. So me even laugh and me to my family them say, why him take off your ring when he don't want me? We don't know say he married already and everything. Right. And Valentine's Day, no, him said to me say, don't call me, cause me girl they run me. So me say, what do you mean by that? Why you can't call me when time the girl they around and the baby want to talk to you? Him say, no, don't call me. Or if you call, don't give no trouble. So me say, me frightened no one shock. So me say, some kind of side chick position this no. Because if you ever tell me that, so me say, alright, me call, and then me send some, like him never did answer, and him say, where I do that for? And then me send an emoji, a laughing emoji, and something, and then him say, alright, then or whatever. After that again, the next day, him can't talk again. The time now him gone, I'm mad with the girl. So him can't talk, and then him can't talk to the baby. That 2 days now, he not talk to the baby. This strange to me now. So me start to get mad and something now. So me call him. Finally answer. I said me go contact this girl because me not really see the reason why you behave so. And me contact her if really know what go on. And this thing just I get punched up on my nerve now. So me contact her. Him said go and go do it. Alright, him no hesitate none at all. Him say go and go do it. You can't mess up my relationship. That's the first time I ever hear this man use the term relationship when referring to whatever I have over there. So I say, alright, I go call her. But me no bother call her, me text her. So when me text her now, me say, she text me. When him did the Jamaica, she did text me. And me never respond to it. She did text me about other things. And me no respond to it. So after that now, me text her and me say, this is the response from you text me in January or whatever. She say. And then she said to me, no, me said to her, say, we'll ask your husband where it was on January 1st. So she go ask him. Then we start saying the whole screenshot them to her, the whole of the messages and everything. But just when a cup overflow, you just want everything just out there.
But
you understand?
right,
everything.
Hold on, let me ask you a question. So why you go through all of that knowing that him married for one, right? You already know him did married. You say him already did get whatever I'm married for at this time, at this point. You say him already did get it.
He get the green card, but him still have him citizenship.
So all right, at this point, right? Why were you going through all of that? I mean, why you feel like him misled you, or what you feel like was the reason why you
but you know, when you finally feel it misled me right through. But you know, when you finally feel like say this at the end of the road now, somebody overdo it completely. And there's a whole heap of other things leading up everything. There's a whole heap of instances when call my son handicap, him do all kind of something. So it just everything just overflow now.
Hold on,
you understand? And then right through
one son?
Him call him handicap, yes, him call him handicap, him call him dummy, him call just name it.
Why?
You understand?
For what reason? Why?
Tell you that it's the type of person he is. He's manipulative. And him always, you see, once you say something to him, it's always a comeback. You will tell him like all your secret then. You tell him something when you can't find in him. When you cuss him, going to use it back against you. That's the type of person. And this whole situation will bring up him, try to bring up something when me tell him. From down the line, me tell him it and me can't find in him. Tell me now, him a cuss me, we didn't want to say a lie, me I tell about it. You understand? And that's something I had from my family then because me I say, Me no want to ruin family relationship because of what happened. Me I try to live above it. That's the type of person. So me say, alright, me I go contact her or whatever. When me talk to her on the phone now, and she called me because she nobody text me back, she called me back. She said, you know, me lose a baby. I just lost a baby and in December and he came in January to Jamaica. Me and him did fi come to Jamaica in January and him come leave me. Me just lose a baby. 3 months pregnant and I just lose a baby. Everything just done right this for me. That was when they say, that's it. You can't come there with me and you just lose a baby there with me unprotected and all them stuff there. And you just lose a baby over there. No man shot, me no know nothing about them things there. You understand? I mean, I said, no man, how somebody feel be so cruel and heartless? Me said, this alone, me said to the girl, this alone prove everything when me I tell her say. This alone prove everything when me. Oh, somebody feel so evil fi have him wife over there, as he say wife. And him leave, come at Jamaica, she just lose a baby. So, me say, alright, whatever we talk or whatever, me say, me just, you know, me just a send out warning, me show the screenshot, then me just warn her. Me tell her, I say, from beginning, this was nothing but love or anything, I'm sure of that. The guy, I use her completely, and me just make that known to her. You understand? Then, in all of that now, me know I say, no man, somebody can't so wicked. So me I text him and me I say, no man, I can't so evil. How you be so evil, brother? You have a child, remember say him just a me KJ, you know, cause him leave me pregnant with KJ, you know. 4 months in a belly, and just a go meet KJ, you know. And you over there and make another child, you not even can be there for the child we have now. You know, show the child we have now no interest whatsoever. But the whole thing why me stay, all of them time they why me stick around on them, you know. Because I say, you know, a baby father, first love you feel like say, yeah, the world in your stuff. I'm my only man out there for this. Understand? And then I was so young and naive. So you know, you just feel like say, yeah, this man I control you. And him really control me and really manipulate me right now. None of him family them not talk to me because of what him tell them all kind of stuff what me say from what me say, and I have never say a bad word about them people there. They try to keep my mouth shut and it always a come to me with negativity about them and make my mouth shut.
So when you
If I
confront
get
him
no
about
war.
when you confront him about the whole wife thing, what him say? What him say about it?
As in when them get married,
Yeah, when you confront him and
him.
tell him say, hey, look here, I go up on Facebook and I see pictures and I find out say you're actually married to this person for real and I don't know business or whatever. What was his response?
Him said to me, say, when do you know me?
Don't call your name.
Him said to me, say, you know me have to do already, you know. You know me have to do already. And you know life go already, you know things set already and you have to do me have to do, you know. And you know them thought there? I say, alright, no, whatever. You know, you still kind of feel hurt, but just them thought they alone, you know. I say, me have to do, and nobody not give me nothing, and this and that, and bad things. You understand? It's always about him.
Time frame when him leave Jamaica, right? And go overseas, get married. How many times within that time frame did he actually come back to Jamaica and see you?
No time at all. It just was just a phone relationship. You understand? It's the first time in meeting son, and that was in January. Everything was based on the phone.
I don't know, was sexually active when him come.
Exactly.
But my question to you is this. I mean, I understand una have a long time relationship and all of that, right? But you found
Mm.
out all these things about him, having another woman over there and all of that. Why you still allowed him to come back and
Yeah,
go
but you
rob?
know the whole facts so you say, alright, you feel say, yeah, you love man and this that, but you know, when you're a fool for somebody, you're a fool for somebody, and there's no really true explanation towards that because you know when a woman weak to a man, a woman just weak to a man.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah, but I'm asking you why you allow him for go raw though? I mean, you never had that think about that part
No,
at the time.
but that wasn't in. It never in the. If me tell you how it happened, I don't know if me can tell you how it happened because it was basically a trick. I wasn't expecting none of that.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Basically a trick.
Trick
So me
how?
never did expect none of that when it happened.
It was a trick how?
Huh? Do you want me to explain?
I mean, you can explain it explicit.
Can I explain?
It explicit.
Not really. Me
All
can
right.
try to put it in the
Yeah,
best way
man, go right
possible.
ahead. Tell me, man.
All
See,
right.
see people must say yes, tell me.
So it's like him. So it's like him asks use my bathroom, right? So he said, all right, go ahead. And me and the baby in the room and him gonna use the bathroom. And then him call me like I want to this a pipe here or something. Which way when we reach in them I find out said no pipe now get trouble, not now give no trouble. Him naked sit down in there. And then him just pull me down upon him. You understand? So me never did expect none of that. Everything was just off. And me never really into it as me supposed to be into it. Then when you come back now, when the room he must say, we should have do it don't.
No,
I'm
wasn't
say,
that
what you mean?
wasn't that
That
really
just make me
romantic?
feel, you know? Weird. And then he must say, okay. And then when he call me now, when him come back now, when him gone up back now and call me, he must say, are the best to ever spend my New Year's and whatever. You say, I want to say, guy, so as somebody like that, you know, steady, in complicated, it's always something.
So
You
wait,
understand?
so why did I have to call in a bathroom and drag it up on it? I mean, did I understand that part?
Because I saw, me not know that was the only, maybe that was the only way because you know you have kids around and whatever. That was the only way. You understand? Him make him move in a film like a head.
Mm, okay.
Mhm.
All right,
And then in
continue.
there, time spending one time together, the whole walk on the road, everything, man, the ring, everything. You understand? It was me feel comfortable for relationship. Alright, you understand? We go put him name on bird paper, everything. You understand? Like family, everything. Alright, you feel alright. Never feel no say all that are going.
Mm. So, all right. So, when you talk to the lady and you explain to the lady, say, listen, so you say you tell her, say,
Mm-hmm.
wanna sleep together when him come to Jamaica,
Exactly.
and what was her response?
She was like, you know me know because knowing her, she was like, knowing you. Oh, Miss, you know, she said, oh, Miss, I would have responded to her when she texted me on the day, but we did together on the day. I'm going to reply to her because in the day I tell me, say, don't answer. And people did that on the veranda too, so then did as witness. He said, don't answer. You still me have to go through all of this way still so over and whatever. You understand? But at the same way in talk this, so I see me when in down her and me misbehave or whatever, I same thing in talk. That's how I make it to believe for everything. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So it's just a two-way thing in just one play the two woman and be with the two woman.
So you feel there's any possibility at all that him just did a do what him really have to do to get sorted out, or you feel like it's actually
Yes. No, me no same him a doing and fi do fi sort out. Me sure about that. But it's the way how you operate. You understand? Everything could be alright, but the way how you operate. You understand? Him act crazy. Sometimes come on the phone and tell me all kind of things about the girl or something. Don't think me put to her, say them something a lie. She do everything for him act like nobody now do nothing for him, so him paint a bad light of the girl. You understand? To make me feel like say yeah, you know, he now live no life over there and him now come back right to me or whatever.
But why
But the
does it
girl
sound,
again good life and everything.
why does it sound like you and the wife turn big friend all of a sudden? Because the way
We turn big friend, you know, she texts me 2 times already. I swear to God.
because me there me a listen here, you know.
And my auntie is like, don't text her and don't be too close. Don't draw too close. But she's texting me. And you know, me just
There
respond
me
in
a
a
listen the
formal way or
whole time
whatever.
and me I
But
said this
I
sound
don't
like
really
you
know
and this
friendship
woman
thing.
there. It's so like this woman there have a good friendship and go
But
on.
we can't be friends no matter what. We can't be friends because it's why we love the one man. You understand? Because me not go say me no love the man. Me love the man.
Mm-hmm. And how many years you know would have been together now?
It's 5 years.
Okay. I mean from out of school and everything?
Yeah. From 16.
So tell me a little more about what go on after that now. Let's get back into it.
Yeah, man. So much didn't happen after that because you know me cut the link completely. Me did block him, so then me unblock him and me make him talk to him child and whatever.
Come I just not gonna ask you why you unblock him if I miss me no. Me just not gonna ask you if I miss
Me just
him why you unblock him.
today me just feel like say, you know, me just unblock him. Me just make him talk to the child and you know.
So wait,
But
all of these
the
things
whole
was
thing
recent things? It sounds like all of these things
recent,
was...
very recent.
So when you said January, you talk about January just gone?
Yeah. So you know, say he cut that he was still.
Yeah, so you're still wounded right now. People, she's still wounded right now. Cause she had talked to me and me think of something where happened like all 1, 2, 3 years ago, you know, not knowing that that's something where
No,
just happened
sir.
yesterday.
No, sir. Just what day, yeah. So when I'm coming in January now, when me feel cut up about and hurt about, him bring a bag of clothes to the baby and him bring a tablet, right? Him say to me, say, him buy them for him, right? You don't tell me, say, I the girl buy them and give me the choice to accept or decline them. You understand? Him say, him buy them. I have everything here I use and whatever. Pitney all I broke the tablet. You understand? Give me the chance to choose or whatever. You understand? Because it can be that she send them and I want them, or she send them and I don't want them. You understand? And him give me them and say him buy them for the child. The girl tell me say all of the shoes they may have KJ out America. Him have the most expensive shoes them. You understand? The best shoes them.
So
And she say most of them are she buy them.
So me I gotta ask you a question. What is me not think nothing wrong if it's the girl buy them though. You think something wrong with that?
No, it's not wrong, but not in my knowledge. When me no know that feel degrading. You understand? Because it's a case where baby they on Facebook with them and whatever. Me and her are in a hot water. Cause we never close time create hot water between we. And fish me I put my pitney in them and me and she by them. You understand?
I mean,
How that's that feel.
Alright, me can understand your personal feelings, right? But I mean, to me, alright, when it comes to a child, me don't know, I may be wrong. Me don't know how women really think still. But when it comes to a child, remember the child really has nothing to do with it, you know. So I think the best thing that the woman who is involved with the father to do is to, you know, play her part as a stepmother and still love the child, you know, 100% and buy whatever for the child and all of that. Me not feel nothing wrong with the part there, you know.
Because all along me saying in my head because she did threaten me and threaten the child, you know, so she go send gunman go kill me and whatever, you know.
Wait, the same
But
woman
in
where you say
all
you
of
and her
that, no, me say, yeah, but she apologize for all of that. But all along, me say, you know, all along me I say she ate the pitney because me never hear she said nothing come give him. Me never see she comment on it. Me never see she call me or talk to him or whatever. Even though we know so. But me just create them things then I say, alright, she not like the baby. But if you know say the girl are putting effort and buy things say baby and you tell me say you buy them.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But everything there got tumble down because there is a shoes. Me go for meet him brother again because the child get a different tablet. So me go for meet the brother for the tablet and me see the brother baby in the same shoes where my child have. So me say, how that cost so? Me know say him who buy nothing for the brother baby. So the same time on Valentine's Day, me call him to ask him about all of that. You understand? So if me never say something to the girl, me would conclude all of that and find out all of that, say she buy them or whatever. Hurt now way if you know say you don't know about it. And it's a case where I say it's a hyping thing or a braffing thing then. You're picking them on social media. And the girl can look back on the picture and say she buy that. You understand? And you did there in the corner and said and I know that. You understand? So if me did know certain things, me not feel no way about she buy nothing, but just have me heads up then. You understand?
You just don't want to know. That's what you saying.
Don't make the person have the last laugh then.
Okay.
Because she had the laugh.
When you put it that way, then I understand where you come from. If you
but
didn't
not
know,
nothing about and then nothing about thinking she gonna hurt the baby or whatever. But it's just that I just that for me say you put me a last to tell me lie. I mean I know nothing about it. You understand? At one point, a couple weeks ago, I called on the phone and he said, "Mother, I got pop barrels for me and the baby." I'm like, okay. Oh, she not call me not when she got pop barrel. Just if I know say girl I got pop barrel. You understand? All of them little lie there.
So he never bring nothing for you specifically?
He used to. But since him go live with the girl, him say him can't buy stuff again. Him can't buy things to me again. You understand? I'm like, okay, me understand. You can't buy things and keep it there. She go think the other way. You understand? So when he come to Jamaica now, him can't make a store go buy things and whatever. You understand?
Initially, when him did decide, say him go left Jamaica and go try get sort out. What was the plan between you and him? Him go over there get sort out, then try to get you and the baby cross. What was the plan?
The whole plan him go married. We are planning to buy him. Tell me say him go buy house, get house to live, everything sort out. We never really think about where we are going to live. The whole time was we are going to be together. You understand? We never really talk about not married after the kid. It take a while for you married again or whatever. But we never really think about that. You understand?
Right, but his intention was to get you and the baby from Jamaica, right?
Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that.
So Una never had no discussion.
At one point, him said to me, say, "Me must accept KJ from them and whatever because they more for it and whatever, and it's a go benefit me too because me never came there and he don't have to come to him." I'm like, huh? And he say, "Alright then." Then me go rethink it and me say, "You know what? Do what you're doing because since I was yesterday in my head, I said, do what you're doing first." He must say, like him attack, say, if him dead or whatever, he be alright and me alright. You understand? But me say, no, do what you're doing first. No, I'm saying, do what you do first and then down the line now, you file him or whatever. Another excuse after another excuse. Never finish say when him go get him name on the bird paper now. I plan this man and make because the girl mentioned the same thing to me to get the baby over there. You understand? So I don't know where it come in when feel like say him can get the child from me or whatever. But it coming down the line, him and that girl have some conversation about that.
So you wouldn't send the baby to him?
No. Me not even talk. I don't have the half of my birth story yet. When me not see no man, when me a look, and when me not see nobody, when me are dead. You understand? I'm not sure I can have another child. And me know when a child live without a parent, child live and say, you know, if mommy did it or what, why mommy give me away or whatever. No, 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 no. If we are poor, we are poor together. If we are rich, we are rich together. You understand? And if you want to help the child, you must stop him from helping. You can have him papers and travel back and forth same way.
So, what if him decide, say, him go come at Jamaica and dry you down in a bathroom again?
That's not possible, you know. No possible. Somebody else lose in life. Possible.
See, the reason why I ask you that is, I'm going to tell you the straight up reason why I ask you that. Despite the things you're saying, Carla, I can hear that you're still emotionally attached to him, right?
Exactly.
And it's explainable. It's
but that's going to take a while. You understand?
It's understandable that you're still emotionally attached to him. This is somebody that you've been with for years, from high school, as you say. You have a child together. All that is understandable. And for us to say, well, you're just going to get over him at the snap of a finger, that is impossible. So that's the reason why I'm asking you that question. See, you still do love this man. Him obviously know how to play you and other women. So what's to stop him from playing you again if him decide to do it?
I don't know. Me just hope say God there on my side.
Well, all right, we reached the end of the recap, but that does not mean the story ended right there. It's just a recap. So if you want to take a listen to the rest of what was shared in this one, click the link that's down in the description. It will take you on over to Unstoppable Live, where you can listen to everything that was shared. When you go over there, remember, hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications. So once we go live, you can be there to participate in the live stream, call in, share your opinion, give your views and take on whatever show you're watching at the time. Alright, make sure hit the subscribe button right here on the recap channel as well, so once you upload a recap, you do not miss it. See, until the next Unstoppable recap, stay strong, stay motivated, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.